Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot. My name is Harmony, and this reading is going to be for the sign of Virgo. Hello, Virgo, and thank you for joining me. I start out reading two messages here that you have from Spirit. I'm going to read you those two messages, and then we're going to go into the tarot portion of your reading, okay? Now, these two messages that you get from Spirit are usually like advice for you to help you along your journey, okay? So the first one you have is elevation. Okay, beautiful card. Let me pull it up just a little bit closer so you can see it. You see it, it's like a stairs up into the heavens, up into the clouds, okay? And it says, you are rising to a higher state of being, Virgo. A new level of consciousness is within reach. Expand your awareness through learning, meditation, or connecting with a higher wisdom. So this is a time for you to, meditate, to kind of go within, to kind of raise your vibration and your higher awareness and consciousness at this time, okay? You also, and I say that because, you got the clarity card too with the elevation card. So you have clarity. So it's something that, Spirit is wanting you to kind of look at things in a higher perspective in your life, look at it in a bigger picture, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's yourself, whether it's, things that are happening in your life, whether it's your career choices, whatever it is for you, it's a call for you to kind of look at it from a higher perspective, okay? And it says, a clear vision directs your energy effectively. Okay, know what it is that you want and why you want it. Okay, so real quick, I just want to say I've talked to some people who say, oh, I don't want a relationship. I don't want a relationship. But yet they run out and date, right? Dating is putting yourself out there. So, and what does dates usually lead to? It usually leads to a relationship eventually, right? I'm not telling you not to date. I'm just saying to be clear, because some people are not clear what it is they want, either out of fear or judgment or feeling like they won't get it, so they don't want to even say it, okay? So again, a clear vision directs your energy effectively. Know what it is that you want and why you want it, Virgo. Define your intentions into detail. The more clarity you have, the stronger your manifestation. So again, know what it is that you want and be honest with what you want. And when you are, show up in that energy, show up in the same energy you're manifesting. Show up in the same energy you're saying you want it. If you want to be successful every day in your life, you need to be, doing something that's going to help you start your business or to be successful. You can't just dream about it. If you want to be in a loving relationship where someone really loves you and appreciate you, well, you have to show up like that, right? Meaning you can't say you don't want that or you're not clear on that, but in the inside you're saying you do want that, but in your real life you don't do anything about it, or you kind of reject it, or you kind of are not completely honest out loud and spoken about what you want, okay? And that's just for some of you, okay? That's just what I have, and that was the advice from Spirit. So let's go right into your tarot portion of your reading here, Virgo. And I'm going to start out in the past, okay? So in the past, we have the Five of Cups. I'm sorry, the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles talks about lack. Now, it could be financial lack, or it could just feeling like a lack when of feeling like you're not seen here. You're not seen, you're not validated, you're not appreciated for who you are or what you bring to the table, okay? Usually it's in that essence more than, financial lack, although some people and some Virgos could be dealing with financial lack or instability. But usually my Five of Pentacles talks about feeling alone, feeling like you're not seen by someone, you're not appreciated by someone, or you're not validated for who you are, what you bring into the table here. And I say that because you do have the Six of Cups with that, and this is in your past position. And the Six of Cups does represent things of the past. Now, this is also where someone could have offered you something, or you could have offered someone something in the past, and you wasn't seen, or it wasn't appreciated, or you felt like you were giving yourself or giving time or energy into something and it wasn't appreciated or it wasn't validated or seen for what it was. You felt left out in the cold. You felt like you wasn't appreciated for what it is that you were or who you were or what you were doing. Okay, this could even be a soulmate here in the past where you felt like you were giving a person your time, your energy, and it was rejected to some degree. Okay, and that's for some of you here. And that's, again, that's in the past position. So we're kind of moving here and transitioning. But however, let's show up right here in the center. We have the Tower card. So something could have came to an end here, or a shock out of nowhere. Something that was built on fake or faulty foundation could be coming to an end right now, or crumbling down to the ground for some of you, right? Now, this could be you doing this, or this could be the universe stepping in to bring something, or to have something fall down so something could be built brand new, okay? And it could be given and built on something that's even and fair here with the Six of Pentacles. This is an even give and take. So in the past where you could have maybe dealt with lack, because see, the Six of Pentacles after the Five of Pentacles, and you have that right here in the past. So some of you, again, could have been dealing with lack, but it's time for it to be built on an equal ground, or an equal give and take, right? Where I fill your cup, you fill my cup. I put in this much energy and time, you put in this much energy and time, okay? But the card that you guys got with this, Virgo, was weakness here, okay? And again, not all of you, but this is what the cards are saying, okay? And it says, you see that clear, that is the Leo in reverse, okay? That is the Strength card in reverse. I call it the Leo. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Leo, okay? It says, your inner strength remains intact. It is your faith that is flattering. Okay, so basically Spirit is saying that you're strong, you're determined, you usually can make anything happen for yourself, Virgo. Okay, you're very intelligent, you're able to make things happen in your life. However, that's not the problem. It is your faith. Your faith in maybe love, your faith in people, your faith in situations. Usually the faith in, I think a lot of times, in once, you know, people been hurt or disappointed, they don't ever want to feel that way again. So sometimes they start putting up these walls here. They start wanting to protect themselves and put up barriers here, right? And I feel like a lot of you have done that. You maybe put yourself in a lot of protection. You kind of maybe keep to yourself, or you're not totally honest with your, you know, other people about really what you want, because you feel like you need to guard or protect yourself here. Okay, it says the battle isn't over, but you've already proven you have what it takes to endure. So again, a lot of you had to overcome a lot. You got to endure a lot. You maybe tolerated a lot of things in the past from other people, and you're not doing that anymore. But it's like saying that you do need to look at things fairly and evenly. You need to be looking and investing your time with only what you can get back. Like, you know, whatever you give, make sure you're getting back in return. Okay, Virgo? Make sure it's on an even give and take. Okay? A lot of you, though, it's a decision that you need to make. I don't know if it's in a particular career choice or projects or a particular relationship that you kind of been holding off on making a decision on here with the Four of Pentacles. You kind of been stuck. The Four of Pentacles for me is like being stuck here on holding on to what you already have, just trying to hold on what you've already attained out of fear that you might lose something. Like you say, you don't want to, let's say you stay in a relationship, and this is just an example, that you stay in a relationship that you know doesn't fulfill you, or you tolerate or deal with certain things that you know you wouldn't, but because you don't want to, I don't know, be alone, or you don't want to have to look for a new partner or a new situation, but you stay stuck because it's comfortable. You stay where you are. Maybe you stay at a job that it doesn't really fulfill you. It doesn't ignite your passions, but yeah, you maybe make money there, but it's something about it that tugs at your heartstring that you know that doesn't fulfill you. This is what the Four of Pentacles is. It's like you hold on so tightly to something, you don't allow something new to come in, okay? And usually it's out of fear. A fear of losing something. But it's a time for you to make plans for new things here, Virgo, okay? It says, should you stay with the security, look at that, you can't make it up. Should you stay with the security of the past, remember I told you Four of Pentacles is like being stuck, Okay, or should you venture into the unknown? So it's a call on you to try to go into a new path here and to leave something behind. Start making plans and look here on the new horizons or something new coming in for yourself here, Virgo, okay? And a lot of you have a little fear about doing that, even though you might feel like you should, because you may be afraid of being hurt here with the Three of Swords. Or you're afraid that someone's going to hurt you, or you're afraid of being hurt or rejected or neglected. It says be adaptable and flexible. That is critical at this time, and to prioritize demands that are on you. Okay, so it's calling on you to have balance here as well here, Virgo, in your life, and to take a step back and to make clear plans for yourself here, right? Because rewards are getting ready to happen for you. This is the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. So Spirit is trying to align you to give you some blessings in your life here, okay? And a lot of you, this is going to do, you know, not all of you, but a lot of you, this has something to do in the emotional part of your life. So that could be with relationships or just how you love and see and appreciate yourself, okay? A lot of you could be either celebrating something, or maybe going out with friends on their birthday or celebrating with them on their birthday here with the Three of Cups. Maybe some of you know some Pisces. You could be celebrating with them. I don't know where that came from, but it is. Some of you could be knowing a Sagittarius as well. It could be celebrating with them, but you don't have to. But it's something that you could be just hanging out with friends more for some of you. And just hanging out with friends and, you know, celebrating your friends at this time. Or some of you could be planning to get together and celebrate or do something here, okay? But Spirit is calling on you to make a judgment card, because you do have the judgment card here, Virgo. And it is about a certain partnership in your life. Or so it doesn't even have to be an intimate partnership. It could be a work partnership, a co-worker, a friend, an intimate partner, any kind of partnership where you might be working on collectively building something with someone. But it is a judgment call here. So it is something that you need to make a decision when it comes to a particular partnership. Could be someone that you do have the soulmate card here. So it could be someone you might see as a soulmate card, or someone that you have been dealing with from the past, where it's time for you to make a solid decision here. Remember on what you should do. Remember, you had the Two of Wands here, and you do have the, so you are in the energy of the number 2. So you're in the crossroads energy here, Virgo. Okay, I just want to let you know that. So you're in the crossroads energy. So what that means or tells me is it's time for you to make a valid decision on what it is that you want and where it is that you want to go here, where you want to go in your life, okay? And again, I'm going to read it to you again. It says, should you stay with the security of the familiar, stay stuck, or venture into the unknown here, okay? It's a judgment call. Spirit is calling you. God, universe is calling you. Make a judgment call here and rise from the ashes when it comes to a particular person or a partnership in your life, okay? You have this Nine of Wands here twice. So again, they're really calling on you, and they're saying you have faced a lot of challenges here, Virgo, and you have overcome a lot in your life. You are a warrior here, okay? And you're able to overcome anything that comes your way and get your rewards in the end. You always do, okay? You're able to persevere and take care of yourself and get stable and get what it is that you need. However, when it comes to your emotions, that is what is in question at this time. Remember, it says you doing things is not the problem. It is your faith that is in question here, okay? And you do have the legacy card. So any of you are trying to build something here, you can build it. You can have what it is that you want. So Spirit is telling you you need to take a time out to reflect on what it is that you want, okay, here. Because you have this with the Hangman here, Virgo. So again, they're telling you, both these cards talks about reflection, okay, taking a time out to reflect on what it is that you want. All right, so it says, results require time and hard work. Prioritize sustainable growth instead of rewards. So instead of you just overindulging or maybe hanging out with friends or not really taking action or not really taking a clear choice on what you want, ignoring certain things, it's time for you to start laying the groundwork and making plans on what direction you want. For a lot of you, it's going to be in a particular relationship. For others of you, it's just knowing what it is that you want and what direction is you want to go in, okay? That is what I have for you, Virgo. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment in the comments and let me know how this resonated with you. I would love to hear from you guys. And again, I really hope this helped. Know that you are in a position of elevation at this time. That is why you're being called to be clear on what it is you want and make decisive decisions and not just stay stuck with the Four of Pentacles and stay on the fence. And stay in your comfort zone. It's time for you to release some things and to embrace new things, okay? That is what I have for you, Virgo, and thank you again for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave me a comment. Until you're back here again, bye for now.